guys, today I want to do a little my own reveal or explanation of what I believe Game of the Year is. There have been some great games that come out this year. We had BioShock Infinite, one of the best stories to come out this year. You get a fantastic, I would say, attachment in Elizabeth, a character, an NPC who's not brain dead, who truly helps you in the game and finds things for you, and she has multiple uses. A fantastic mechanic that they introduced with this character. You play in Colombia, which is just an amazing place to be. It truly is. It opens your imagination. It makes me think of like the never-ending story. It's a fantastical place, but the way that it was presented was amazing. Now, BioShock Infinite story deserves to be one of the best. It is one of the best stories of the year. It's a fantastic story, and that's really the main strong point of the game. Fantastic. Another runner-up for Game of the Year would be Tomb Raider, where you're playing as Lara Croft. It's a retelling, a reimagination of the old tale of Lara Croft. It's how she started. She's a girl next door, and the situation occurs where she has to find the strength within herself to best these obstacles in her way to get to safety and to begin her quest to become the Tomb Raider. It's an amazing game. The play mechanic is fantastic in the game. I really enjoyed it. I love the weapons. I love the bow and arrow. The game was great. Okay, I really enjoyed that game. Let's think of another game. Oh yeah, we got Grand Theft Auto 5. Everybody knows Grand Theft Auto 5 is an amazing game. It made $800 million in 24 hours. And it's the fastest selling property of any kind to reach $1 billion, which is ridiculous. The game, on the gameplay side, there's so much you can do. You can do almost anything in the game you can do in real life as a recreational activity. The game centers on 3 protagonists, and you watch them build this relationship throughout the process of the game. And it's a great story. I really love Grand Theft Auto. I did review that on my channel. Check it out. Another great game. Let's think. We got The Last of Us. The Last of Us centers on Joel and Ellie. And this story is just, it was almost too much. I found myself getting emotional within 10 minutes of starting the disc. For those who've played the game, you know what the hell I'm talking about. If you haven't played the game, this video may have some spoilers in it. Who knows? But the game centers on Joel and Ellie, a young woman who needs, for whatever reason, to be transported from one side of the country to the other. And this is a post-apocalyptic world and a story that's very daunting. And the way these characters are set up, you feel so much sympathy, empathy. You can really sympathize with the situation. And it feels heavy. It feels very heavy. When I beat the game 4 times, which is not a lot, but I beat it 4 times. And at the end of it, even after the 4th playthrough, at the end of the game, I felt so much weight just being lifted off my shoulders. The game has that kind of effect on you. We have another runner-up. Let's think. We got Beyond Two Souls, Ellen Page's game. Ellen Page is a great actress, and she really did a great job acting in this game. The gameplay mechanic is a little bit different than most people would expect. If you played Heavy Rain, this is in light of Heavy Rain. It's a similar game where you're making gesture-like movements with your controller to progress the story. It's like a long movie. Like if someone said, hey, you want to pay $60 for a long 15-hour movie that you can watch as much as you want and you can make different things happen. If that sounds good to you, then Beyond Two Souls is for you. I also reviewed it on the channel. Fantastic game. I really loved it. It got really mixed reviews, but I think it's potential for Game of the Year. So let me stop with all the suspense, guys. I, as the Beastly Gamer, own tons of game systems and tons of video games, and I played them for years. And for me, Game of the Year is The Last of Us. Okay? The Last of Us truly did something to me. I feel like that game opened up a whole new world for the direction that video games can go in emotionally affecting the player. That game affected me so many times, getting close to characters and seeing different things happen, and you feel it in your chest. It was an amazing experience, playing as Joel, going through the game, dealing with his loss, and understanding why he has become the man that he has become. and understanding why he makes the decisions he has to make. Seeing the world, the post-apocalyptic world seems so realistic. It would be like that. You just feel it. And then being introduced to Ellie, this girl who has a particular, I'm not going to spoil that, but a particular condition. And she needs to be escorted across the country to what she considers, or what she's been told is a safe haven for her so that the story can progress. I truly enjoyed it. It was one of the best games I've ever played. I love it. I don't think I'll ever not love it. Naughty Dog, you guys get an A+, for creating that game. It was a magical moment for me. The first time I played it, I sat with my wife. She watched the entire time. And the second time I beat it, my brother came over and he watched for like 2 weekends. I just paused it, stopped it, saved it, and he came over 2 weekends and I beat it, and then I beat it 2 more times. Fantastic game, incredible multiplayer. I didn't touch on a lot of the multiplayers, but the game has great multiplayer functionality, and it was just an amazing, amazing moment. Now, you guys may or may not agree with the Beastly Gamer. Honestly, like I said at the beginning of this video, I may or may not have said it. I don't care. The VGX Awards are going on today. I just wanted to reveal my thoughts of Game of the Year. Now, if you do agree, if you don't agree, let me know what game you like. What game did you play? Maybe I didn't even mention it. Like I said, this is all based on one man's opinion. This is my opinion. After playing The Last of Us, after that moment, I almost felt by default nothing could compete. Grand Theft Auto can compete on so many levels. The amount of sales that it makes, the huge fan base, the gameplay, the different things you can do. But it just didn't do that for me. It didn't make me feel such a strong connection to the characters like I do in The Last of Us. But you guys let me know down in the comments section below. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and tell me what your Game of the Year pick is. And if I didn't mention it, maybe I haven't played it. Let me know. I'm the Beastly Gamer. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you soon.